Okay, this is a tutorial on how to use the clone stamp tool and the healing brush. So in this example, we're going to get rid of all of the text on the ball here. So all this text here, the 98 here, all the symbols up here, and all the stuff down here. So the first tool we're going to use is the clone stamp tool. If you hold this down, you can read clone stamp. You want to use the clone stamp tool, not the pattern stamp. So how the clone stamp tool works, you have this circle, this brush, that's the size of your tool, if you will. You can adjust the size of it up here, or it's a lot easier if you use the two brackets next to the letter P. The left bracket makes it smaller, the right bracket makes it bigger. So to start, nice medium-sized brush here, about the size of the 98 will work. To start, all you're going to do is hold Alt. That will give you your target area. You're basically choosing the area you want to copy first. So when you click once while holding Alt, that copies this area. Now you go over here and you click once, and that'll paste from here on top of here. And then you go back and Alt click again to copy, and then paste. Alt click to copy, and then normal click to paste. So it's a lot of repetition. Alt click and paste. Alt click and paste. Alt click and paste. Be careful you don't go over when you Alt click the seams. If you Alt click up here, and then I come down here, you can kind of see a little preview there. If I were to click, it's going to paste the seams. You don't want to do that. If you ever see something weird like this, just hold Alt and you can start over. So I'm going to find a new spot to click Alt and then start over. So all you do is keep Alt clicking, then regular click. It's a lot of clicks. Take your time, get rid of it all. So I'm going to do it kind of quick just to show you the next step. So once you get rid of all the text, all clicking and lots of it, in the end, before you go to the next step, before you go to the healing brush, you want to make sure all of your text is gone. Once all of your text is gone, you're ready for the next step. Now, all of you would agree this is a little splotchy. It's not as smooth. That's where the healing brush comes into play. So you're going to hold down the little band-aid here and go to the healing brush. Not the spot healing brush, but the healing brush. The healing brush works the same way. You have a circle here. That's your brush size. You can adjust the size with the brackets next to the letter P on the keyboard. On this tool, you want a little bit bigger brush than before. The bigger the brush, the smoother it is. The tool works the same way. You hold Alt and choose an area to copy from. So I'm going to say right here. And then you go up here. And then as you click, regular click without holding Alt, it's going to paste half the pixels from here and paste them here. So it's going to give like a blending appearance when you're done. So as you kind of do this several times, keep copying and pasting, you'll see the splotchiness starts to go away a little bit. Is it perfect? Absolutely not, but it's way better than it was. You gotta be careful. If you copy from an area like with a spot here, or again, you Alt click on the seams accidentally, when you go up here, it's gonna accidentally paste half the pixels from down here up here. So you don't wanna do that. If that does happen, go back to your clone stamp and just treat it like it was text. Copy from here and paste over it. If you can undo it right away, go ahead and do that, but sometimes you realize you messed up later, and the best way to fix it is just copy it and treat it like it were text. That's it. The only key you have to worry about, so I'll zoom in here. You want to be nice and zoomed in when you're using your clone stamp. Get a nice small brush. You need to copy and paste very slowly along the edge of the baseball. If you go quick and you cover up the edge of the baseball, you're going to get that fuzziness, and that cannot be fixed. So either undo it right away, like I just did, or just go nice and slow so you don't have to worry about it. If you get a little bit of fuzziness on the edge, no worries, just do your best not to get too much of it. Take your time, go nice and slow, and then it's the same thing. I'll go ahead and copy this a bunch, get rid of it quickly. Make sure you don't go over the edge, keep that edge the best you can. And then if there's any splotchiness that you don't like, go in with your healing brush. Get a little bit bigger healing brush than you're working with. Alt click to copy, and then regular click to paste. Make sure you go nice and slow. Again, you don't want to go over the edge. It'll smear it. That's a bad thing. Undo it right away. You cannot fix it later on. Make sure you go nice and slow. It's Alt click to copy, regular click to paste. And that's the stamp tool and the healing brush. Over time, if you get the right size brush, you can get it smoother. It just takes a little practice. To get it to look really good, it just requires a little bit more practice. The tools are pretty simple and pretty straightforward. You just got to alt click to copy, regular click to paste. So you can see I got to go back in here and smooth out a couple of those bumps. Otherwise, this isn't too bad. Maybe fix that a little bit. And that's it.